Okay, let's talk about something we haven't chatted about in a while: weight loss, or where I'm at is more accurate. So, from when I started February 19th, at a week where I ate like a normal person, like at maintenance or a little bit above maintenance or whatever, something around there, when I went on a trip with some friends. And then every other week, 8 to 10, probably like 10-ish weeks, I've been trying to hit about 1,600 calories, which is 500 calories less than maintenance, a little bit more. And I've been trying to stay consistent with working out, protein intake, and everything like that. Surprisingly harder than I thought it would be. Um, but what has been harder is I've stopped. I went from 160 pounds to about 146. 146.4 is more where I stabilized. And it feels very different mentally because now I'm starting to ramp up my calories slowly because I want to be not rebounding so hard. So last week, last week being yesterday and the week prior, I was at 1,700 calories. This week I'm at 1,800 calories and slowly just ramping it up. But once my brain had determined that, hey, we are done dieting, we are done cutting, we are done, we are going back to maintenance, it wanted to rebound so hard to, like, it was such a mental game of like, I need to eat. We need to return back to 27% body fat. We need to be weighing 160 pounds of fucking flab. It wanted that really badly. It was actually a very hard mental game of holy shit, this is hard as hell. Going for to be realistic with you, I wasn't eating 1,600. I was eating like 1,700. Whoops, 1,725 or something over the 3 months. Energy drinks are bad, but whatever. We all got vices. Um, I was at 1,725, and now I'm just eating 1,750. But my mind was fighting me this entire time. And it was crazy because even during the diet of like going aiming for 1,600, my mind was in compliance. The body, the mind, they were all in compliance with this goal of like, hey, well, that's what we're going to shoot for. If we hit 17, that's okay. But that's what we're aiming for 16. Let's just do our best. It was in compliance for 8 out of the 10 weeks. The last 2 weeks were really, really hard. Maybe I went 12 weeks. I don't really care. But it was really hard mentally to continue dieting because I went from probably 12, no, definitely 27.1% body fat from a DEXA scan down to what I believe is about 20 to 21% body fat. I'm getting retested for my DEXA in 2 weeks, a week, May 13th, something like that. And with that retest, we'll know what body fat percentage I am. My goal for the year is still 17% body fat, where I don't feel so flabby, but I also would like, I, I believe, I'm not a scientist, I'm not a dude who, I've done research, I've like studied, I've like looked into things, but who knows if I'm right or wrong. I don't. But over the summer, I will be returning to maintenance and maintaining around 146 pounds of weight. That's the goal. Fluctuating between 146 and 148, I would say, is the goal for this summer. Going hard and working out, just maintenance. Um, because what I want to do is cut to 17% body fat and then rebuild muscle. till I'm about 160 pounds again, or 155 or something of muscle. Reason being is because I like feeling strong. It's very useful. But I hated, there were a couple of things. I know that the hormone processes at 27% body fat for males, important males, is very poor and very bad. So I wanted to shift my focus to be under 20% body fat because for guys, it's really bad to be above like 22 or something. My doctor was not concerned about this. I was, because I understood enough to know that, like, yes, it might be normal to be 25 to 27% body fat, but it's not good. Like, that's bad. That's very bad. Now, Jeff Nippard's has a really good video on body fat percentages for male and females, and it's very different. For women, 28% body fat is like equivalent to 18% important. And I think, like, I don't think a lot of people realize that the variance of body fat percentage is massive for women and men. Like, it's very different. So you can't treat them as equal. And I think that creates a very toxic mentality for people, and that's very sad. Um, so I want to get down to like 17% body fat, maybe 15. See how I feel at that percentage. Do I hate it? Then let's go up to 18. But I really want to stay within the band of like 17 to 18% body fat. Uh, just for longevity's sake. I also want to look good. Like, just to be real with you, I want to look and feel good. That is super sick. And why do I want to be like 160 pounds instead of 146 pounds, 150 pounds? I love food. I love eating food. I love munching on food. I love an Oreo thin. So I also, most of my job is lifting heavy shit. So being strong is very useful for that. And so that's where I'm trying to get to. This year, I've been very focused on work and health. These are my two biggest focuses. And so I'm going to continue doing that and focusing on that and seeing like where I can get to. Because I think it's where I want to be, right? I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, overall, we're going reverse dieting. We're slowly chunking up our weight or like calorie intake till we hit maintenance. Now, maintenance should be around 2150 to 2200 calories. But we'll see. We'll chunk it up by 100 until I start gaining a little bit of weight and then realize, okay, let's drop it to by 100. Okay, I'm losing a little bit of weight. Then let's chunk it up by 50 and call it there. Because, and now I don't think I'll track calories my entire life because it just feels like a huge hassle. So I probably won't do that. But I think I need to train my body to know that, like, hey, we were at 27% body fat and like we're used to that. We're very used to that. But now our new normal will be 20% body fat. And let's try to get used to that because that's a different aspect of body fat percentage. It's a different thing that my body's not used to. So that's why I'm going to really be diligent in tracking my calories during maintenance to ensure that, like, hey, body, it's okay. Like, this is our new normal and we're okay with it. Like, you're not dying. I know it feels like you are because guess what? You used to be this large and you were like, this is normal. This is me. So that's gonna be the next challenge in my health journey. Um, the other aspect of it, this is less about weight, but more about like how I'm living, is um, I never I never understood this for whatever. It's fine. Um, is a mental game. I'm mentally very attached to um, my business. Like I care a lot. I want everything to go well. I'm stressed. I'm stressing myself out by being like, what if this one goes poorly? What if there's a mistake? What if there's an issue? Every time there has ever been an issue or a mistake, we have fixed it. I have fixed it. I have done what needs to be done in order to resolve that issue. And it was fine. You were okay. It will be okay. And I need to, I don't want to say it like this, but I can't think of a different way of saying it. I need to be okay with it not, like, sometimes things just go bad and it's okay. Like, I need to care less. Yeah, I need to care less because I care too much and then it negatively impacts my life. Like, I've been very stressed this past week. I've also been very stressed because I'm like, I don't want to be a failure. I don't want to fail. Like, I want to be successful in my endeavors. Um, so that's also like caused me stress. But the bigger thing is I want things to go off seamlessly, and so that's been stressing me out quite a bit as well. So those are two aspects of like mental that I need to resolve in a meaningful way. How will I do that? I don't know yet. I gotta figure that out. But I'm working on just like noticing that I'm attaching myself too much to whatever the thing is, like whatever work thing it is, and being like, hey, it's okay. Breathe, let it go. Breathe, let it go. Breathe, let it go. It's a continuous process of doing that because I'm pretty bad at it right now. Because I've trained myself to be very to it, used to attaching myself to the outcome. I'm addicted to attaching myself to the outcome. And learning to not be addicted to the outcome is hard, hard. So that is something I'm actively working on to improve and be better about. Um, because I think it'll allow me to achieve more and do more, and also just be more relaxed. Because stress is fine. Like sometimes you go through stressful periods of your life. That's okay. That's why I'm not stressed out about being stressed out right now. But I know for a fact that I want to like not be make this my default. Because once it's my default, I've trained my body into doing something very negative that I view as negative at least. Because it'll be chronically stressed. And chronic stress is very bad for you. And also just doesn't feel good or nice or anything. So, anyways, that's it. That's the update on both the weight loss, getting 20% body fat. I think I'm there, or I'm within 20 to 21%, which I'm happy with. Like, we'll take that. Um, and then that's the update on mental health and what I'm trying to get up. Peace out. Have fun.